Picture this. The lights flicker, and everything goes dark. Your phone screen? Dead. That familiar city hum? Gone. Replaced by confused whispers. You're at the grocery store, but the card readers are just useless bricks. ATMs, no life there either. You see panic starting to creep onto people's faces as all their digital lifelines are cut, but not yours. Not completely, because you've got something that's becoming pretty rare these days. Something real. A citywide blackout like that might sound like movie stuff, right? But it's a stark reminder that our digital world can be surprisingly fragile. When the payment systems we count on suddenly go kaput, what's your plan B? And it's not just about huge disasters. Smaller hiccups happen all the time. Your network goes down, a bank has a system meltdown, or your phone dies at the worst moment. That's exactly why experts, from financial planners to emergency preparedness folks, are getting louder, almost begging us to always carry cash. The reasons aren't just about surviving disasters. Some are incredibly practical, some are deeply personal, and yeah, they're probably not what you're thinking. So let's get into 7 key reasons why cash is still a big deal, or at least a really smart card to have up your sleeve in this techie world. Stick with me, because these could really change how you handle daily life. Alright, reason number 1, system failures. It's the most obvious reason, but one we tend to brush off. Digital systems can, and definitely do, go down. We've all been there, right? A website crashes, an app glitches out, or that card machine just won't connect. Now, imagine that on a bigger scale. Think widespread power outages from extreme weather, and those are happening more often. A system failure at Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corp. in Japan took ATMs offline at 50 branches. Power outages in Spain and Portugal have knocked ATMs offline and crippled digital payment ecosystems. Even major card networks like Visa, MasterCard, and Amex experience substantial outages every few years. During such events, your credit cards, debit cards, and mobile payment apps become little more than inert pieces of plastic. Cash, however, requires no electricity, no internet connection, no functioning cell tower. It's the ultimate offline payment method, ensuring you can still purchase essentials like water, food, medication, or fuel when everyone else is scrambling. FEMA highlights that offline ATM networks during power outages create critical cash shortages. This isn't about being a doomsayer, it's about acknowledging a fundamental vulnerability in our modern infrastructure and having a practical fallback. Reason number 2, the world isn't as digital as you might think. Sure, it can feel like everything's online, but that's not the whole picture. Plenty of sellers, especially small businesses or folks in rural spots, haven't gone fully digital or can't afford it. Think about your local farmer's market, craft fairs, the neighborhood handyman, or that roadside stand you find on road trips. Lots of them prefer cash, or only take cash, to dodge transaction fees that can really eat into their profits. Research indicates that many consumers want to help small businesses save money by paying in cash. Then there's travel. Step outside the main tourist zones, even in developed countries, and you'll quickly discover places where cash isn't just preferred, it's pretty much required. Think local buses, taxis, tips, or picking up souvenirs overseas. And what if your card gets flagged for suspicious activity while abroad, which happens a lot, and it suddenly stops working? That emergency cash suddenly becomes a total lifesaver. Having cash means you won't get caught short, unable to pay for something you need just because a place isn't set up for cards. Third up, cash is king for speed and simplicity in personal emergencies. Life loves to throw curveballs, doesn't it? Everyday personal emergencies can pop up needing quick cash. Maybe a family member gets sick late at night. You rush to the pharmacy and their card machine is on the fritz, or you're stranded somewhere. Your phone is dead, and you desperately need cab or bus fare. In those high-stress moments, messing with a glitchy app, waiting for a card to go through, or finding your digital wallet is locked isn't just annoying. It can make a bad situation worse. Cash just works instantly. No approval needed, no internet connection, no dead battery worries. And think about the human side of things. In a pinch, you might need to pay someone directly right now, maybe for urgent help or something you need from another person, not a business. Cash makes direct, person-to-person payments super easy and fast. It's not about being anti-tech. It's knowing that when things get stressful and you need something now, the simple nature of cash can be a huge relief. Now for reason number 4, and this is one of those it's not what you think moments. With tap to pay and one-click ordering, it's so easy to lose sight of what we're spending, right? Waving your phone or card feels disconnected. The money doesn't feel as real, but handing over actual cash, that's a whole different ballgame. Experts often talk about how physically giving away money creates a pain of paying that just isn't there as much with of digital payments. When you can actually see and feel your money, you're more aware of what you're spending. It's a powerful budgeting tool. Lots of people swear by things like the cash envelope system, where you put specific cash amounts aside for different expenses. It really helps them stick to a budget and cut down on impulse buys. You physically see your cash stash going down, and that makes you think twice before buying. Credit cards can tempt you to overspend with their buy now, pay later vibe and the risk of racking up interest. Cash keeps it simple. You can only spend what you have. No overdrafts, no interest piling up, no nasty surprises. Studies have found that cash users were better at recalling the cost of items compared to credit card users. Reason number 5, you can dodge fees and give local businesses a boost. That digital convenience we love, it often has hidden costs, not just for us, but for businesses too. Using cash can help you skip certain fees and sometimes even save a bit. Think about those out-of-network ATM fees, or how some small businesses might add a surcharge for card payments to cover their costs. Some businesses, especially smaller ones, might even give you a discount if you pay with cash because it saves them processing fees, which can range from 1.5% to 3.5% or more per sale. When you pay with cash, more of your money goes straight to the business and helps the local economy, instead of some getting skimmed off by payment companies. This isn't just about saving a few cents. It's about making a deliberate choice to support your community businesses more directly. Plus, cash payments are final. The business doesn't have to worry about chargebacks weeks down the line. Next up, reason number 6, the often overlooked value of privacy and security. Let's be honest, almost every click, tap, and swipe we make online is tracked, analyzed, and often sold. Cash, however, is a rare pocket of privacy. When you buy something with cash, there's no digital footprint. It's just between you and the seller. Period. No data company is noting down that you bought a certain book, a specific type of medicine, or a gift for someone. This is a big deal for people who are getting more concerned about how their spending info is being used or misused. Recent research shows that many consumers express unease about the data organizations collect, with many turning to cash to minimize data sharing. And it's not just about privacy from big companies, there's also the security side. Sure, you can lose cash or have it stolen, but it can't be hacked like a digital account can. Digital payment systems are always in the sights of cyber criminals. Data breaches, phishing scams, malware trying to steal your financial details. Sadly, they're all too common. Using cash for some things can shrink your digital footprint and lower your risk of online threats. This isn't about ditching digital payments altogether. It's about being smart and deciding which purchases you'd rather keep private. And the 7th and final reason, this one's a bit more subtle, but really powerful, and it's the real, it's not what you think part. It's not just about being ready for disasters or watching your budget, it's about feeling self-reliant and quietly confident. Just knowing you have a way to pay for things that works anywhere, no tech or bank needed, gives you a special kind of peace of mind. In a world that can make us feel reliant on complicated systems, cash is straightforward, direct, and actually quite empowering. It makes little acts of kindness and spontaneity so much easier, like tipping a street musician, helping someone who's short on change, or chipping in for a local bake sale. Things that can be clunky with digital payments. It's also about holding onto a bit of personal freedom. Digital platforms are convenient, sure, but they can also be controlled, monitored, or suddenly change their rules. Cash, though, it's yours. You use it how you want, no permission slips needed. Experts always talk about having an emergency fund. While a lot of that might be tucked away in a savings account, having a small part of it as actual cash you can get to easily. Financial planners often suggest around $50 to $200 for daily needs is a vital part of being truly prepared. It's a real tangible way of knowing you can handle immediate needs, no matter what's going on around you. That quiet confidence, that feeling of being ready and able to stand on your own 2 feet is a huge, often missed mental benefit of carrying cash. So, there you have it. Even as technology keeps changing how we do pretty much everything, good old-fashioned cash still has a surprisingly important role to play. From being absolutely essential when systems go down, to the sneaky psychological wins for budgeting and privacy, these 7 reasons show why experts are telling us to keep cash on hand. It's not about being stuck in the past, it's about being practical and smart. Sure, it's about being ready for emergencies, but it's also about handling everyday stuff better, keeping control of your money, protecting your privacy, and that awesome feeling of self-reliance. Keeping $100 to $200 in small bills for those daily uh-oh moments isn't some dusty old habit. It's a genuinely smart move for today and whatever comes next. What do you think? Are you a cash carrier? Has cash ever totally saved your bacon? Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments below. We'd genuinely love to read them. And hey, if this was helpful, give this video a thumbs up. If you want more on being practically prepared and financially savvy, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss what we get into next. Stay safe, stay ready, and thanks for hanging out with us.